My name is Naalkh, and I'm named after my great-great-great-grandfather. I am Tlingit from my biological mother, from the Naalkh clan, the people of the Understand God, also known as the Killer Whale clan from England, Alaska. To my family, I was born Armando deAsis, named for my biological father, and I am half Mexican. To those who know me, yes, my name is Armando. To those who don't know me, my name is Naalkh. When I came here from Alaska, I was far from home, away from my family and my culture, and I chose to go by my Tlingit name as a way to feel closer to who I was and where I came from. The only thing I didn't consider was that no one really knows how to make that sound in my name. Choosing this name ended up being one of the best decisions I could have made. It taught me that everyone is kind enough to try, but the people who truly care about you will take the time to learn. I'm a first-generation college student, but the last of my siblings to graduate despite being the oldest, and I'm sure I'll hear about that when I get home. I'm honored to have spent the last 5 years with some of the most talented and hardworking people I have ever met, and it fills me with pride to be standing with you all today. I am also a bit of an unconventional student. I am several years older than most of my peers, and with KU being my fifth and final college, I came here feeling pretty out of place. I told myself I would just push through as fast as I could, keep to myself, and grind for this degree. I was certain that there was no way I would really connect with anyone here. But I quickly found out that even if I tried, it wasn't possible. I was lucky to find so many people to connect with and laugh with along the way. I'm sure that when we all first got here, we were filled with some apprehension that we may not fit in. All of us took a risk to come to a strange place with strange people, expressing and presenting ourselves through our architecture and design work. There have been so many late nights, stressful presentations, ever-present looming deadlines, and yet we were never alone. Through everything we went through, we built friendships and community here that allowed us to get through the toughest things. The camaraderie and friendship that I have seen bloom here are proof that if you continue to be who you are, remain confident in yourself, and learn from critique without letting it break you, you will find people who are willing to help you and grow alongside you. It has been a long journey to get here. For me, it has been multiple colleges, several cars, a dozen plane rides, 2 apartments, and 1 big hill, but we made it. As I stand here, I find myself thinking about the path that brought me to this moment, and the decisions that set it in motion. I ended up at KU because I first went to Haskell, where I found a path that made the program accessible to me. I went to Haskell because I made the decision to go back to school after struggling earlier on. I made that decision because I was working as an intern in an architecture firm, and for the first time, I saw something that I knew I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I was only able to get that internship because I had helped someone with some CAD files, and the only reason that I knew how to handle CAD files was someone had encouraged me to take a class I wouldn't have otherwise. Our decisions impact more than just ourselves. As graduates of the School of Architecture and Design, we will impact our collaborators, our clients, our audiences, our users, and the communities we serve. Whether it is the criticism we take and give, the art we create, the products we shape, or the spaces we design, our decisions will have a far-reaching impact. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that of all those decisions that brought me to this moment, the most vital one is one that I didn't make myself. Years ago, when 3 little boys were at risk of being separated and put to the foster care system, my mom and dad were asked a simple question: who will take these boys? They said, we will. But my adoption was not a guarantee of success. In fact, that belief wasn't even given to us at the time. The caseworker handling our adoption told my mom that she should not expect my brothers and I to graduate from high school because we were Native and Mexican, 2 groups that she claimed had the lowest graduation rates. My mom refused to accept that. She said not only would we graduate, we would have her job or better. What could have been a limitation became a challenge, and she made sure that success was always a part of her plan. She taught us to do our best, to work as hard as we could, and to never give up. And today, one of my brothers is an aviation mechanic in the Coast Guard. Another has a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, and my sister is on her way to becoming an accountant. I stand here before you earning my master's degree in architecture. whisper, I wish I knew who you were so I could have sent you a graduation invitation. To my parents, thank you for everything you have done to guide me and help me become who I am today. To my wife, I never could have made it here without you. Thank you for always supporting me through all of this. And to finally, my classmates, the fact that you are here means you have worked hard and persevered to reach this moment. If you continue to take opportunities, work the way I've seen you work, and never give up on your passions, I know the world you have built will be a better one. Good of cheese and thank you.